How's it going, everybody? This is Sean.
And this is Ryan.
And we're the Natural Gamers.
And today,
we're going to be playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the interwebs. For our first video back, we decided to do one of our first Let's Play videos we ever did.
Which was
actually Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Online.
Stu the Rapist.
Stu the Rapist. We are still Stu. And now, since what we do, whenever we play these kind of role-playing games or whatever, we always try to like find well, who's the perfect Stu.
The creepy old man.
Usually try to find a creepy old man. Yeah. Creeping. Professional rapist.
Got a lot of gangsters in this game.
A lot of gangsters.
No, there's no old man, Sean.
There's no more old men? Oh, there you go.
I'll find somebody.
Haven't we gone through all of them?
Yeah. Well. A cop rapist?
Yeah, he's got a mustache.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I guess what is this, the role-playing one?
Yeah.
That we're doing? Pwn them all. That's some official sounding business. So how you been, Ryan?
I've been good, man.
Yeah?
I'm just stealing cars. I just stole a car.
Ooh.
I thought I could.
Okay.
I've been good, though. I've been in a lull of not playing video games.
Yeah, I haven't been doing too much gaming in the past couple months, but we're just starting to get back on the horse. In the middle of a few games right now.
Dead Space.
Dead Space 3. Got a hold of XCOM Enemy Unknown earlier today. We'll be playing that pretty soon here. What else? Alien Colonial Marines will probably try out. Crisis 3 will probably try out.
Most excited about Crisis 3.
Yeah. Well, I think, actually saying I'm excited is probably an overstatement. Like, I'm not really excited for that game.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hold on one second. Stop the car. Hold on. Audio makes me, like, super paranoid.
Is the radio too loud?
Probably not. It's probably fine. I apologize, everyone. I get worried about stuff like that. I don't know if it's my headphones or if it's the actual levels in the game. Like, I don't ever know. I'm just so horrible at this shit.
I'm trying to get to my job, Sean.
Were you a taxi driver / cop?
No, you know what I am. I'm trying to get to the most populated area.
So you can rape some fools.
Exactly.
Oh.
But I just don't know where to go.
That's pretty terrible, actually. I wonder who programmed that into the game. Like, you just walk up and you /rape. Right? Isn't that what you do? You type /rape?
But you just gotta think about it. It's the world of Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. If there's one thing Grand Theft Auto has always been about, it's always been about raping folks. Yeah. If anybody's interested at all, like, we did some like old, like, I think it was the first. Was that the first Let's Play we ever did? Like right after I got Fraps.
Yeah.
The first one I ever did, or we ever did together. That we did it together. We did this game, and it's kind of long. I think it's about an hour long if you watch all the parts. Because back then I had to break everything up into 15-minute videos, and yeah. That's all we did. We just ran around and just raped people.
We go to jail.
Oh, this must just pro silver vested ABC. Sorry, bitch.
Yeah, we go to jail and we get raped or killed. Usually we
die of venereal disease.
Oh, that's right. You can get diseases.
You can get the VD in this game. You can get like chlamydia and stuff. It's disgusting. It's weird.
It's awesome. And over time, it would just take your health away. And it'd be pretty funny to watch yourself die.
Well, I don't know. Like, it's funny. It's funny, like, in concept, because that's all it is. It just says you've been raped.
Yeah.
Like, you just stand there and the words appear on the screen and you're like, oh my god.
I guess if I actually saw myself getting raped,
that'd be pretty horrible.
San Andreas world. Like that. And if it had sound effects, even if it had just words and sound effects, it'd make it that much better.
Yeah.
I'm getting raped.
Where are all the people?
I don't know. I think I was
you were
trying to go across
this
bridge here.
You're living out in the goddamn boonies.
I had to steal a couple.
You can't afford it on a cop's wages, man. You can't afford living in the city. Oh, just take the train in. I hope you get hit by a train.
Oh, look at this. Vehicle Majestic. Oh, you have a health for your car. Did you notice that?
Oh, look at that. Altitude, GPS, Kincaid Bridge. This is some pretty sophisticated stuff.
This is a very sophisticated roleplay.
Well, right before we did this, we were like kind of trying to find a game for this, and I believe we're also probably in one right now. Mostly Spanish.
Yes.
Mostly, it's a really big thing among the Spanish PC playing community, apparently.
So.
I never realized that. Oh, didn't we say... I feel like we made this comment the first time we played this. But like, there's a lot of Spanish games out there.
Oh, here we go.
The only thing this is missing is voice chat, because this would be like a lot of fun to like talk shit. Oh, that sucks.
I got blown up somehow, I guess.
Because that was... the tank blow you up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it said you got owned.
Yeah. How do you talk?
I don't know.
Oh. I was going to see if I could rape somebody. Or just try. Or attempt rape.
Okay, well, what is it? Where do you hit?
I don't know. It's on enter. I
Is it
guarantee
T for
you
talk?
No.
T for talk.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so I can rape people.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, okay, everybody, everything's fine. Now that we've clarified, we've cleared it up. We can rape whoever we want to. And also, it's fine too because we're cops.
Exactly, we can get away with it. We're
well,
dirty Stu the cop.
Dirty Stu the cop. Well, not only that, but it's the law. Because if cops do things to you, it's the law that it's okay.
Exactly. It's written in the Constitution.
It is.
Founding fathers, actually.
Well, it's written in the Constitution that was written by Marlon Brando. It was one of the people that signed the Constitution. Also, I believe Steven Spielberg was involved as well.
O.J. Simpson.
Probably O.J. Simpson too. I'm well interracial.
Yeah.
We accept all.
Yeah, exactly.
We accept murderers as well. That's why
No
he was also in
discrimination in
there.
the crime.
No, not really, because that's what it means to be an American.
Exactly. We don't want to leave everyone out.
Yeah. Because that wouldn't be... Oh, here we go.
Should we rape him?
Dude,
Hello.
get this chicken motherfucker.
Hello.
T. T for talk. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's got a gun.
He's got a gun!
He's got a gun! What is he doing? What's going on? Did he take it back? Oh, this guy's angry.
Oh, he's...
What is he doing, though?
Yeah.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
It's so hard not to be...
A dick? Oh, my God.
Oh, what is he doing?
He's intimidating. He's shooting. He's shooting.
Is he shooting you?
Hold on.
Hit him with your car. You know what you gotta do.
I'm a cop.
Boom!
That's right. Oh, he's got, like, armor and shit. I can't handle him, so...
I cannot handle this sauce.
I'm gonna go back from. This is like training day.
This is exactly. Actually, yeah. I wish we could recreate. Ah, man, I wish we were a black
yeah,
cop.
me too.
Well, we could be the Ethan Hawke character, but we shouldn't have. We should have no mustache.
What's going on?
Oh,
how did this happen?
Whoa!
What is this? He's a magician.
What is this?
He's a chicken wizard.
With a couple of goddamn.
What is he doing?
Uzis, man. I don't know. How do you get rid of him?
Oh, I guess that works.
No.
He's gone.
How does he stick to you like that? Oh, I imagine the hacking in these things got to be crazy.
Oh, I assume so. Well, I'm sure you can.
It's a hacked game in the first place. Like the entire concept of this is hacked assets. Because this is not the San Andreas world, right? Like these are people created this shit.
No, I'm pretty sure this is.
Is this part of San Andreas, the actual game?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I think it might be.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played San Andreas.
It's been since it came out.
Don't I own it now? Do I own San Andreas? Because I had to buy it to get this.
Do, yeah.
To do this.
You can be CJ and take over the world. Or San Andreas.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the new Grand Theft Auto is around San Andreas, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, San Andreas is part of it. I think it's part of it, actually. Yeah. Like the larger world. Well, nothing like that's been confirmed or anything, but there's a sign for San Andreas or something
California.
like that in the trailer.
I definitely think California.
Well, or whatever is the approximation, like the game's approximation of that area, like the Hollywood area.
Which I'm really excited for.
Excuse me while I get some tasty beverage. So Ryan, what did we just watch?
We just watched
PlayStation
4 live stream
event. PlayStation 2013 event.
That's exactly.
The PlayStation meeting, as some would call it. And learned all about the new PlayStation.
It's a bit long.
It was 2 hours. I mean,
that's not necessarily a bad thing. We can't complain.
Oh, because like I thought it was cool. Like the first 40 minutes, they've focused a lot on like hardware, like specs, like what's in the meat and potatoes of what's in that thing, kind of like how they developed it. And actually, one of the cool things about it, like that while they were like developing the new hardware and stuff like that, they talked to a lot of developers and what developers would want in a system to accommodate them. And they had some big talent and some big names like involved with like gave them suggestions and stuff. And they'll probably be involved in making games for PlayStation. Kind of seems like PlayStation's really like taking like a stranglehold, like trying to like block Xbox, Microsoft out.
They're trying to choke
of like
them out.
trying to just like get all this shit out first. So they're the big thing.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what their response will be.
Xbox is gonna have to, or Microsoft's gonna have to pump out a new Xbox, which I'm sure that I know it's planned.
I know.
Like I'm sure I think they both were planning on 2013 to release their new hardware. But PlayStation, it was the first time I ever watched one of those things that I was not bored to tears.
No.
Towards the end, I was kind of like, all right, I'm kind of done watching this.
They also had a lot of. They're showing you a lot of games.
It was very game centric. Yeah, they actually focused a lot on the games, the new hardware, and like playing you real time demos, not like computer rendered like trailers.
Pre-made, basically.
They actually played with some actual demos there at the thing. It was pretty cool.
Pretty scary.
Well, Infamous 3. I mean, they were all playing on real time engines. That's what the games are going to look like while you play them. Even the ones that were trailers, like Infamous. There's the new Infamous was announced. Second Son.
And not only that, it's like that's only the first couple years of this console's. Career,
they only showed you the first like what's going to be coming out probably the first year.
And I can only imagine what they're going to release in the next 5 or 7 years.
Well, that's the thing, like because now we're at the end of this really long like console cycle. 7 years about. I think the PlayStation 3 has been out. Or 6 to 7 years. At the end of the year, it'll be like 7 years. I think it's been. I don't even remember. But like,
Drown myself.
Like we did not see what the PlayStation 3 could actually do until I'd say Uncharted 3 came out.
Yeah,
that's the game that showed like what that system was actually capable when it like pushed through its like balls to the wall, pushed to the limits. And that was pretty cool. So now that you're seeing like these. More like these early like demos and stuff, and they're also demos too. They're not even the finished versions of those games. I'm looking at like the level of like beauty and quality that like that they were shown. Like imagine what it's going to be like at the like in like you said, like in 4 or 5 years, they're going to be fucking mind blowing. Like the David Cage, the guy who made Indigo Prophecy and Heavy Rain. The director behind those games came out and gave a tech demo for Quantic Dream's new like engine. That looked fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
One of the old man's face.
Oh yeah, it looked so real.
It looks like it's almost bordering photoreal. It's just slightly off.
So you know it's a game, I hope.
But it's impressive nonetheless. It's a little scary, a little creepy in a lot of ways.
Exactly.
In certain ways. Because the thing about it that kind of made that kind of creepy was that it was like the eyes, there's real expression there and stuff. It's not like a doll.
And that's the big thing that they're trying to do, just to show real expression.
It have like he calls them digital actors and like wanting them to be able to be as emotive and expressive as a real person. That was pretty cool. I mean, some of the specifications on this thing are kind of fucking insane. It's like it's gonna be about 16 more times more powerful than PlayStation 3,
which is
it's fucking insane. I mean, they are. It's like I can get down into the nitty gritty here, but I'm sure like people will read up about it like on their own. But there's a lot of like cool features. Like I'm pretty stoked about. I think the what do you call it? Like they're gonna be like talking about like the share button. Actually, had me like I thought that was the coolest, where you can like record gameplay onto your PlayStation system and then directly upload it to your YouTube account or your Ustream. You'll be able to live stream whatever game you're playing on through like Uplay or Ustream. Sorry, rather. Uplay is the Ubisoft's
so I can
definitely
service. Show you my skills on the console.
Yes.
Because
Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you're gonna be able to live stream this to Twitch TV.
Okay.
I believe everybody can. I could be wrong about that. I haven't looked into it in a long time, but that was supposed to happen sometime within like the next, I don't know, a few months or something. If it hasn't happened already, like I'm not even 100% positive, because I haven't played Black Ops in a while.
I feel like it's really user friendly.
It's very cool. Like they're really like doing some like crazy awesome like innovations. And like really are like making connectivity make sense, like not just like using it as a buzzword, like because like everything has to be connected because that's what everybody talks about with every type of media device. it actually is like making it seem like it's doing it in like kind of cool and practical ways, ways you've always kind of like that make sense to gamers
That you wish you
and
had.
like that we wish you had now, you know, and that you can't do on easily on consoles. Like you can easily like live stream games from your PC.
Right.
Like that's pretty easy. But if you want to do it for your console, you have to buy like a fucking like a capture card, and you have to go get like programs and Y splitters and stuff. Like it's a whole like fucking mess. I tried to do it one time. It was just like I don't even give a fuck. It's too much of a pain in the ass. But like I don't know. Like so that was cool. I thought that was really cool that they were doing that stuff in that way. I suppose like it really is innovation and not just like doing it just to do it. Like it's all very thoughtful and stuff. There are a couple of kind of things not so crazy about. I think it's not going to be backwards compatible, like they said right away. So maybe that'll change with like some sort of like emulation software patch or whatever.
Right.
But like I don't, because you have an entire library of 7 years worth of games for the PS3 that like if you buy a PS4, if you're gonna want to play them, you're gonna go have to hook up the PS3. I think that's really stupid and inconvenient.
That hardware is already is going to be incorporated into the console, and it's just
no. Well, I don't think
locked,
so.
kind of.
That would be pretty like shitty if they did that.
Well, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, like the reason why they took out the PS2 backwards compatibility and the PS3 was because it was a cost thing at first.
Oh, really?
Because they had, and also a functionality thing, and it was like making like the system like overheats and stuff like that. Part of it was because there's two different disc readers in there, two different like and it caused a bunch of problems with the system. But they fixed it with emulation. But they still didn't like allow you to do it though. Use it.
And they also realized they could make a quick buck
by re-releasing, even though they re-release those games at like a goddamn snail's pace, like because they have to make them work on a PS3. It's a different infrastructure. But I don't know. So like that was disappointing. Like I think that's what makes. I think the whole thing should be always about like you want to always support your back library. And like because and especially with something like the PlayStation 3, just because it had been around for so long, that's pretty sweet.
Not anymore.
It had been around for so long. There's such like I've owned hundreds of PlayStation 3 games.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I still own like 50 or 60, right? Like what am I gonna
counting
do?
Your digital?
Not even counting the digital stuff. No. I mean a lot of digital stuff is rebuying PlayStation 1 games and because they got me. The fucking bastards. They got me.
PlayStation
Gotta have, and PlayStation Plus is awesome because of the free games. So it's just something we'll maybe talk about another time. Because that PlayStation Plus is incredible. Like for what they offer in that service,
and for what you pay for, you could get a lot more.
I mean, you pay $50 and you have your instant library thing that they got going on is awesome, and you get like almost every week. There's a new game on there to download. Like this week was Vanquish, which is awesome because a lot of people didn't play Vanquish, and it is a fantastic fucking game.
And they're not like they're relevant games. They're not just some old.
Yeah, like you could got Infamous 2, Just
2.
Cause 2.
Actually, I'm pretty surprised.
Darksiders, the first Darksiders recently. I mean, a ton more. I'm forgetting most of them.
Little Big Planet 2.
Little Big Planet 2, like one of the Ratchet and Clank games. Like I don't know, like they just had a lot of quality stuff and not just throwaway games. And they have a lot of indie games will eventually be on there for free, like at one point or another. Closure was a game that was on there recently. But I don't know, like it kind of watching that kind of reinforced like a lot of things like why I kind of like PlayStation. I mean, there is some bullshit with the new PSN is a little suspect to me, where there are things where it's gonna basically what it's gonna do is gonna be kind of like take a census on everything you buy and stuff and make a database on your likes and dislikes, and then not just recommend like things for you. It's also going to like pre-download games in the background when you're not around and stuff like that.
Which I think
because it thinks you're like, oh, you are probably gonna buy this. I don't agree with that. Especially, I don't agree with that for like there's a few reasons. One of them being like, well, your fucking bandwidth. Yeah. Especially when you share internet and things like that with other people, or you don't have high-speed internet. Some people in some places have like upload caps, or download caps rather, that they can they only have so much information they can send, because they're on like a shared network or whatever. you know, some people have that. So I'm hoping if that's a feature you can disable or turn on or off, like whether or not you want to use it. I think in theory,
Innovative.
you know, in theory it's a cool thing, right?
Yes.
Because that is like super convenient.
Yeah.
It makes it very convenient. But whether or not like there's some ethical kind of problem almost I have with it.
That's where I stand.
Like, it's not something and it's like, it is a little bit unnecessary. Like, I agree with like the idea that like when you buy things on PSN and you buy certain things, it could like recommend things to you.
Right.
That's fine. Like,
your purchase
if you like this, you might want to check this out.
Not pre-upload.
No, but not pre-uploading. That's kind of weird.
Like it's like unnecessary.
Yeah. And like a lot of the things actually that I'm most excited about it, like I said before, was the whole sharing thing. And like there's actually just like a share button, and when you hit the share button, it starts recording your gameplay, and then you can go back,
Put it on social network.
and then immediately upload it. Like as soon as you want to, like as soon as you're done recording, you can kind of do a quick edit and then upload it to YouTube or Uplay or Uplay. I keep saying Uplay. It's the fucking Ubisoft crappy their multiplayer thing. Ustream. And like that's pretty awesome to me actually. I'm super excited about that kind of stuff, and trading like clips with like like with yourself or like other friends we have and stuff like that'd be awesome. Like that's fucking
And you also you can watch your buddy's video while you're playing a game.
Yeah, you live stream over because Ustream is going to be incorporated with it. Like you're going to be able to like watch your friends play games, streaming games like on your console. I think that's awesome. That's pretty. I think it's pretty.
Like, check out what I did. Even if it's like a 10-second clip or whatever it is.
Well, not just that, but you can live stream.
Yeah,
live
stream.
streaming. Yeah. Like we could be sitting there in a night, like playing Call of Duty or something like that, and
pop up in the corner,
and we could live stream it, and people could come and watch it, and we could have a raucous good time.
That'd be fantastic.
And it's probably they didn't announce a price, which
you can imagine.
I think my guess is going to be $500 to $600.
Just like
then they're going to have like a lower tiered one for like $400, $450.
Might as well get the $600.
No, I'm gonna if you're gonna go big or go home. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what are all these fellas doing? He's dead. That's what he's doing.
It's falling.
Everyone's working.
See what you do.
Yeah, I said it wrong.
Is that?
Everyone's watching. See what you do.
Yeah. Everyone's working.
Everybody looking at you. Ooh, everybody's working for the weekend.
Oh, I know.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Look at these. Got the where are those guys? Pilots.
Oh my God, we're like in Fast and the Furious.
Fast 6.
Fast 6.
I'm Vin Diesel.
I'm Dom. Hi, I'm Dom. You know, I watched fucking Fast 5. Mm-hmm. I know, I'm a little late to the party. But like,
Still haven't seen it.
I wanted to watch it because I was like, oh, this will be a stupid action movie. It'll probably be entertaining. I like The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock entertains me a lot.
He doesn't go by The Rock anymore. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Dwayne Johnson. I apologize, Mr. Johnson. No, but like, and it was just boring. Like, it wasn't even that great. There was like a couple cool action set pieces, like one in the beginning, one in the end. Everything in the middle kind of just sucked. Well, I will say this, not a super big car nut, but that's not even the focus of that anymore. I expected it to be like entertaining, like it's like when I saw A Good Day to Die Hard. Like that movie is not a good movie, and it's not an entertaining movie. Like I'll say like the other Die Hard, like Live Free or Die Hard, also not a good movie, but it was entertaining. Mm-hmm. But it was fun to watch.
Exactly.
A Good Day to Die Hard, it was like, how much longer is this movie? And I think it was only like an hour and a half, and it felt like an eternity.
And I definitely I can't see how you could mess something like that up. Like, how difficult is it to make an entertaining movie?
Oh, probably pretty hard.
Well, come on. Seriously.
Like, come on, baby. Let's talk cheddar.
It's... They've made...
Master filmmaker.
How many Die Hard...
It's easy.
How many Die Hard movies have they made?
You climb a building.
Like 7? 5? 5.
Fifth one.
Okay.
They took like a 15-year break, though, between 3 and 4.
Well, you can't, like... Is it that hard? It's not hard, Sean. to make a couple explosions and like.
That's not. No, you have to have like a good story. You have to have good characters. You have to
make
have
it entertaining.
Yes, good dialogue.
It can't just be stupid like the Expendables.
The Expendables are. You could argue that the Expendables aren't even entertaining. Like, I don't know. I mean, I can watch them. That's fine. Like, but they're not. No, what I mean is like a good story is an entertaining story, right? Like,
right, like the
or you have to do something like it's an exception to every rule, or you have to have something like the Expendables where the story doesn't matter because you're there just to watch the action.
Exactly,
stars.
it's secondary.
You're not there to watch. You don't give a fuck about what's going on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. The first Expendables has. It cared too much about its own fucking plot, and like Sylvester Stallone had to like save some sort of like South American village from like it's just stupid. He had to go and like liberate this woman. It's horrible.
They could have made a good, whatever. What is it? A Good Day to Die Hard. They could have made it a good action.
That's true. All right. Anyways, this is not a movie.
I'm just letting you.
Movie thing.
It's not hard for them to do.
Also, a cool thing they did. If you own a PlayStation Vita, you can use it like a tablet, like in the same way that the Wii U uses like its touchscreen.
Which is pretty convenient for people who
only
have one TV.
Yeah, and it's also that's right. You can do the remote play. You're gonna be able to take play your games that you're playing on your TV. It's gonna stream to your PS Vita, and you'll be able to play them. I believe. Probably not every game. I think they're gonna try. I'm sure. But I think the reality is probably not because the PlayStation Vita is just not as powerful as the PlayStation 3, and it's not gonna be able to do that in the same way. And yeah.
And it's cool. It's cool. But I wouldn't do it.
Do what?
Even if I had the PS Vita.
Do what?
Play a game. And also they said it doesn't matter what game it is, you can play it.
But you could also use it as a secondary screen. Like
right, yeah,
we use this so you like your map or whatever, use it probably as some sort of controller. I think that's why like the PlayStation, the new controller has like the touchpad on the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the new controller, and it also has like a light sensor bar now that I think is just going to come in the box. Like it's not an extra thing. Like it's just part of the infrastructure. It's part of how it works.
It's not an extra $50.
No, I'd say it must. Maybe they must be not doing Bluetooth. They must be using this new thing.
Maybe they'll have their own thing. Like Xbox has their own headsets.
Well, they are. There's actually headphone jacks in the headsets.
On the controller?
Yeah, they did that.
Oh, okay.
They did that.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Although, like, what am I gonna do with my fucking Bluetooth now? God damn it.
Got a PlayStation 3.
God damn these cracker ass motherfuckers.
As long as they appeal to an everyday gamer, it's fine.
I think it does. I think it does. It's kind of like, it feels like they're going for, like, they want this to be your media, your box. This is where you do everything. This is where you go to Netflix. This is where you watch cable. This is where you watch...
Cable?
This is where you listen to music. This is where you download things. This is, they want it all there. Like, they want it to take over all that stuff,
And I feel like
they're poised to do it. Like, I'm gonna be very interested to see what Microsoft's rebuttal for this is gonna be with their new system.
I don't think they can. I
don't know what they're gonna do, like to match that presentation. Obviously, the reality could be completely different than what they showed. Well, because when you watch something like this, you're watching a biased promises.
Exactly.
Oh my god. But like, you never know. You never know.
No, I mean, I just don't think Microsoft has it in them.
Well, I can't say I don't hate Microsoft or anything like that, but my preference has always been PlayStation. Always has been.
It's obvious.
Since the PlayStation 1.
It's obviously the more advanced system. It's by far.
Well, we don't know anything about the new. I think like the code word Durango or something like that.
Is that what the Xbox is calling it?
Yeah. Oh, that's like the rumored code name for the new Xbox is like Durango, I think. Because the PlayStation 4 was like rumored to be called the Orbis. It was like its code name.
Code name. Every time you heard the name Orbis, they were talking about PlayStation.
Yeah. Either that or some kind of new gum.
Probably. They're probably going to release a brand of gum in every purchase of a PlayStation 4.
Every PlayStation 4, you get 6 sticks of gum. This is our Orbis gum. Oh, look at the flavor crystal technology inside of every strip.
Keeps you up for hours and hours. Yes. It's laced with actual cocaine.
Yeah, this is actual crack cocaine.
But perfectly legal. In Japan.
In Japan. No, I don't know. Like, so I'm looking forward to it. Like, that's something I'm probably saving my pennies for once I find out how much it's gonna cost. If it's, If it's like gonna be something crazy, like $1,200,
$1,000.
like no, not happening. Not spending $1,000 on a goddamn.
Oh, maybe
console.
there's more to come.
Although
though.
you know what, I say that now, I'll probably justify it somehow when the time comes.
But you never. Is it possible that they could add things from now until then, or is it already set in place?
It's set in stone. They have like their it's
gonna
do
us.
if they're showing you things that it can do, they know it can do that stuff.
Right.
Like they might announce more features later, you know, or they might like strike new deals with different companies for new features and stuff, you know, like new exclusivity, like of I don't know, some other services or whatever.
And they have set a release date for it, which is
holiday 2013,
which isn't. In
So,
reality, it's not far away.
it's right around the corner. Probably we're talking November, late November. I'm gonna assume late November, early December.
There'll be a lot of YouTube videos of kids unwrapping PlayStation 4s.
I will be pissed. I would like to get a launch one, but like I don't know if that's realistic.
Oh.
Although nowadays, you know, you pre-order them, so like it's not like it was back in the day.
Where it's a crazy
where you
rush.
have to go fucking wait in line at a store to see if you were gonna get one. You know, like you can just. It's not like that anymore. You pre-order them on Amazon. You know. And then they run out of pre-orders, and then you can't pre-order them anymore, and then you have to wait.
You just wait a month and you get it.
Yeah, usually. But especially, well, most of it has to do with the economy. I don't know, like people aren't gonna be able to like
Exactly.
have $600 to go drop on a console. Although we do find ways somehow. I don't know.
I mean,
Spend a lot of money.
that's
in
your
games.
one big present. There you go. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't complain.
I wouldn't complain. But we got no games for it though.
I know.
Like,
oh, this asshole.
but you have all your
Oh,
PlayStation 3 games. Mom, I can't play my PlayStation. No! No!
I hate you, Mom.
I have to live stream these demos.
It's a false promise.
I'm a stupid bitch.
I can't believe you did this
Where's
to
all
me.
my games? I have the stupid PlayStation 4 and no games.
And he's gonna destroy it, smash it on the ground. I'll take your car.
Oh, how's it going?
Thank you, buddy.
Injection has been set? Why did you rape that guy?
Because I'm getting shot at, Sean. It's not.
You're fighting the criminal element.
Exactly.
They don't know you're undercover. You're a double
I'm
agent.
undercover rapist. To catch
You've
rapists.
infiltrated the San Andreas Police Department to get yours.
Who gets mine?
I gets mine. I gets mine. Stu for president.
2016.
2016.
Even if there's
He doesn't declare himself dictator.
I'm sorry.
We have the documents.
Right here.
We have them. I've seen them. No,
I don't need to show them to you.
Yeah, you just believe me. We have the documents.
Politician. What I say is truth.
No, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm pretty excited for it. I didn't think I was gonna really care, and then I kind of saw
Then you
I
care.
saw what they were doing with it, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty awesome. Like, and it is like a substantial leap forward, which is impressive. Like because hardware is kind of being pushed at its photorealistic limits, you know, in the past couple years. Well, actually, like Battlefield 3 on the PC was a big that
Big
is
deal, yeah.
you can crank that thing all the way up. You got the best graphics card and stuff. The thing looks fucking amazing. Crisis 3, I can't even play that on my PC.
Yep. I can't even play the demo.
I can't even play the demo or the beta.
The thing is, also, I don't want them to go to the point where I can't recognize it's a game.
What do you mean?
I want
too photorealistic.
I want to know that I'm playing a game. Like I want it to.
What would you think? Be like, am I controlling this person,
No,
or are they controlling me?
What I'm saying is,
or you like worried you will end up in an actual
I don't want
gamer type situation like
No,
that movie.
no.
And like maybe you'll be controlling real people, and they're like,
I can be impressed, but like, I want to be playing a game. Like I don't want to be watching. I don't know. I can't explain it.
you don't want it to. Have you ever seen the movie Gamer? Gerard Butler.
I mean,
You don't want that to happen.
Snippets, yeah.
Because that shit's gonna happen.
I don't
man.
want some 13-year-old.
It's all about Gerard Butler. Mix a little bit of Skynet in there,
a little bit.
and then the dude from Dexter.
I've never seen.
You got Gamer, yo.
Actually, I've seen.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's a weird movie.
It's not that weird. It's a fucking.
There was a part that was weird where they were like.
They started worshiping the
No,
devil.
it was like Second Life, Sean.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. No, real Second Life.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
but
was
they were
weird.
controlling. Yeah, that's the point, man.
That's what it's gonna be like. That's what I have to look forward to. I'll be a 70-year-old man
sitting there eating donuts,
jerking
off, but pretending to be a very
20-year-old
young prostitute.
Be a woman.
Pleasure in young Mandingo fighters.
Who are these guys? You know, like
they're part of the triad. I don't know. They're some gang.
No, they are definitely
street gang. Street gang.
What
Come on, Super Cop.
What's his name?
Stu.
Sky. Ape. Oh, law enforcement agents cannot rape people. I didn't know I was.
What the kind of shit is that?
Raping them.
Oh man, law enforcement agents cannot rape people. You would have had him too. You would have had him good.
I had him.
His ass and everything.
He was like, oh, can't do that. I'm a police officer. God, Lord.
I'm excited. I don't know. I'm excited. It got me kind of pumped for the new console cycle. A little bit.
A little bit. How's that a little? It's like
it's cool. It's cool to see new gizmos and gadgets that you will probably have someday.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's very cool. That and yeah.
Hopefully it's what they say it is.
Funniest part though is when the dude from Square Enix came out, the second guy, the old Japanese man, and he just came out to announce that they will be announcing a new Final Fantasy game at E3 this year.
Oh no!
So be very excited for E3 because there is about to be some Final Fantasying it up. Maybe. The only way they could really redeem themselves is if they announce like a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Like, be like, okay, guys, we're doing it.
They wouldn't do it.
PlayStation 4.
They'd make too much money, Sean.
They make too much money, and then they would just take over the world.
Exactly. They know. They know their
No,
limits.
actually, the biggest thing they have to worry about is fucking it up. That's what they have to worry about.
Fucking up a remake of Final Fantasy VII?
Yes, if they remake the game, because you cannot just port, you cannot just do a graphical facelift to that old game. It has to have new systems and stuff like that. You would have to
new controls. It
would have to be like the equivalent of doing a reboot. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have to just be a new game, but be Final Fantasy VII.
There has to be some dedicated people.
And the danger is there is like just fucking it up too much, and people like turning code on you.
I just don't get how they can release so many Final Fantasy games. Is it successful?
Doing it for a long time. It used to be.
Well, I know it used to be.
People have kind of cooled off on it a bit in the past few years because they don't like the direction it went. And I agree. Like Final Fantasy 13 is one of the biggest disappointments of my that's I hadn't given up on Final Fantasy yet. Like I still liked Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 13 came out. I still haven't finished it. I've tried to. I've bought in the game twice. I own 13 too. I have not even played it.
With the intention of beating it.
I intended to. I thought I was going to, dude. I thought I was going to do it. It was over the summer, man. I was playing it like 6 hours a day. And then I was just like, fuck this. I don't want to play this fucking stupid game anymore. I got to this boss, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I feel bad for you, Sean, that they would mess something up.
I did watch the ending. I just watched the ending online, though.
What is it? A mystical panda comes from a... Like, I don't care.
Some giant mystical panda comes down from
Was
the
it
skies.
stupid?
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
convoluted and kind of silly, like all fun. But it's okay if you're like into it. Like the problem with that is in the first place, like didn't have a good enough story, or I didn't have enough investment in that characters of those world to like really care about pushing through. Because that's what gets you through a 60-hour game. Not that the Final Fantasy 13 is a 60-hour game. When you play those long JRPGs that are usually run you about 40 to 50 hours or whatever, story keeps you going because after a certain point it's a grind and you're just leveling up.
It's not worth your
You're just
grind.
leveling up. That's all you're doing for hours just so you can see the next part of the story. That's what makes it worth it to a person like me. A person like you,
I wouldn't give the time of day.
well, the MMO, yeah, but you'll go sit there and you'll play World of Warcraft for fucking 10 hours.
That's true. That is true. But
And what is that? That's just grinding the entire game.
having an adventure with your friends. You go through so much, Sean.
You raiding and shit.
You don't understand.
I don't.
Once you feel the camaraderie
I don't get MMOs.
of being in a raid and the intense things that happen,
The heat. The
people
H2O.
getting mad at you for not doing the correct things,
Oh, they're a bunch of dicks.
especially when you're the first time raider and they get really offended. And you don't.
They're like, what do you mean?
You mean you don't?
And they're like,
What'd you join this raid for, boy?
Hold on, man. Let me get this cheese off my fingers. I'm eating a lot of cheese curls today.
There's a lot of positive things about that game.
No, I'm sure there are actually. No, it's a fun game. I've even like enjoyed watching it a few times. Like, I was just.
It's probably
joke.
I've had so many positive experiences with that game.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most games I've ever enjoyed, ever.
World of Warcraft, really?
Yeah.
God damn it, right?
Just because of just. It has to do everything with the community and the people you play with.
I imagine so. Yeah.
And if you can find, a good solid group, then
Yeah, you have a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm not like that. Like, I never get played. I don't have a thing. Like, I can't get into MMOs. Like, I'm like internet shy. Like, I'm not shy in real life, but I'm like when I get in those situations, I'm like, I don't know how to like get myself into like a guild or something.
Kind of like,
that.
hey,
So,
what's up? You know?
like, hey, what's going on? I get like more nervous about that than meeting people in real life. Like, I don't like people in real life. It's fine. I'm like, hey, how's it going? My name's Sean.
You just gotta go for it.
In the MMO world, I'm like, I don't want these nerds to yell at me.
You gotta go for it. Because, I was 12, 13 years old and I had a 40-year-old girlfriend. Like, that's just how
I roll.
That's just how I rolled on World of Warcraft. I was literally married to the woman.
It's disgusting.
It's weird. I admit it.
Well,
I mean, I wasn't like...
I want to hear more about this. Why weren't we talking about this the whole time?
Well, basically...
Because I might just edit out the rest of this video and just put this part.
Honestly, I can tell you what happened.
What?
Okay. Me and this girl, this guy, and this other girl, we were walking through
the forest?
We were walking around Goldshire, and we're on this farm, and it was a starry night, and we just decided to sit in the middle of the pumpkin farm.
Just like, fuck it, man. Just take a poop.
No, actually, it wasn't. No, we laid down, and you were just like looking at the stars.
And then were you legally married when you walked into the woods?
No, and then yeah, we just talked about it, and she's like, dude, you should be my husband.
And you're like, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm totally down. Like, that's badass. Like, let's do it. And then it just got to the point, like, she was my guild leader. Like, that's pretty big. That's a pretty big move. A squire like me to move and
marry the guild leader,
to get into the bed of the guild leader.
Oh,
like,
man.
Oh my god, dude! Like, she would give me so much things. She's like my sugar. She was my sugar mama.
Oh my god, she World of Warcraft sugar mama.
And this is real. This actually happened. I did this. Like,
I know you did. I remember you talked to me about this vaguely before.
And yeah, and then she'd tell me. Then at the point where it got weird, like, I wasn't even weirded out at that point. But she didn't know I was like 13. I can tell you that.
Did you guys voice chat?
No. It was
just
all text. It's so weird.
No, okay, what was the weirdest thing you guys did?
Okay, the weirdest thing, she was just like talking to me about like her 21-year-old daughter, and I was just like, okay.
What was she talking to you about it?
Like, oh, I just got out of the hot tub with, my kids, and I was just like, oh, well, how old are your kids? She's like 21 and like 12, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And like,
why is that weird?
It's weird because
Sean just hanging out with her fucking family.
Oh, I understand that.
She's like, now I spend time with them.
Now I have to spend time with my World of Warcraft.
I need to get away. I need to go see my husband on World of Warcraft. What was her name? What was her character name?
Jules.
What was her real name?
Didn't
see. Good. See, that was a test.
Exactly.
You passed. Barely.
Jules.
You passed.
Jules.
F+. Jules, huh?
I'm fine.
You guys didn't do anything weird in that? It never got strange?
No, like, we walked. Literally, we go on walks.
You just walk through Asgard?
Walk through Gold, yeah. Take a walk through Goldshire or Stormwind. Just go to the marketplace.
It's like you go on, like, kind of just like couples, like what couples do.
Exactly.
They're like, what do you want to do today? Like, I don't know, I'm bored. Oh, we can just go walk around somewhere. Okay.
Oh, and this one time, I stopped playing World of Warcraft for half a year, 6 months, and I came back, and I was still in the same guild, and they were like, Wimadrod, you're back, like, exactly. Like,
a rider approaches. Look there, on the hill. Wimadrod returns.
And yeah, I came back, and then I left a week later.
Did you play for like a week?
I played for a week, and then that was the end of that.
Didn't you lose your account?
Yes, it was hacked, but I got it back. I just decided not to return. Actually, I think I lost my character.
Did you lose your character?
Yeah, it's a sad story. The death of Womendrad. There's a documentary made about it. It's on Blizzard. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's probably one of my fondest moments of World of Warcraft is having that relationship.
That's pretty funny. Sometimes it was better than my actual
And I thought I was
girlfriend.
so fucking clever. Like,
Why? Like, what made you think you were clever?
just because I was so young and I snagged this broad, you know, like I had some internet game.
Yeah.
Behind a keyboard, I'm unstoppable, Sean.
What would you do? How'd you woo this lady?
I don't even know how I did. It must have been my performance in battle, I think.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
She's like, I need to ally myself.
Oh my god,
with
you
this guy.
do so much DPS. Like,
it sounds horrible. It sounds like a dirty sex thing.
damage per second, Sean. I'd
Penetration.
throw down some hardcore DPS.
I bet you
Sometimes I'd even be the role of a tank, and I would,
And I would take all the DPS.
I would take them all. No. What I would do is, when you play tank, Sean, you just take it all. You take it all to the face, and I'd get medals. No, I'm just kidding.
Sent to me in the mail by my guild.
I would, yeah.
No, so like
my performance in battle definitely was.
I guess I was just wondering if she was like,
And like you could do like stupid shit like
and she,
like slash flirt. I think that was one slash hug. We just hug each other after like a little
battle
and in a dungeon after we do like get past this mob, give each other a hug.
There you go.
Just to know, hey, I'm still here.
Hey, I'm here, baby.
Exactly. Like I got your back.
I ain't AFK yet.
Yeah, it's a compelling love story.
With Womendrad and Jules.
Womendrad and Jules, and then the tragic death of
Let the names be known to the earth as God. Never a love so deep and pure as the love of Womendrad and Jules.
And then I forgot what the guild was called. I hated our guild tabards. They were fucking hideous. I probably could.
Now you're talking a language I don't speak.
Oh, sorry. Well, guild tabard.
No, that's pretty hilarious though. You never had anything else like that with anybody?
Just anybody else?
Yeah.
No, never a relationship like that. That could never be matched.
That was pretty intense.
It was pretty intense, and it was ongoing for a couple months. Like kisses and hugs virtually through a video game is surprisingly.
I will touch you with my slash
surprise.
love.
Make you feel at home. It's always something to come home
I
to.
said, girl, get over here and slash kiss me.
I'd log on, I'd see Jules would be online, and a smile would come to my face.
Probably you'd be like, Jules. Let's go raid and hug together. Well, on that note,
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good note to end on.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
That was
fun. We
fun.
haven't done that in a long time. Took us a little bit to get going, so I hope you guys were able to stick with it. But
And if not, you should hear that story.
You should hear that story. I will maybe make a timestamp on it in the video, so people can just go straight to that story. Well, anyways, I'm Sean.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're the Natural Gamers, and we will talk to you next time we have something to talk about. Good night.